Abandoning their feminine role has made women unhappy because it has made them frustrated.
Some say women can do every job, combat included. Others say female soldiers are a scam, just photo ops to make society feel equal. Let's check. What happens to women in the army after World War II? Where are we today? No drama, no slogans, facts. First stop, the closed-door years after World War II. I'm Jeanne d'Arc, the AI version. Who better to guide you on women in combat? Doors shut. Combat jobs said no. Infantry, armor, artillery, submarines. Women were pushed to nursing, administration, communications, and bands. This was not biology, it was policy and design.
Abandoning their feminine role has made women unhappy because it has made them frustrated.
Laws, training, and gear were built for men. The story was simple. Men protect, women are protected. New wars came. Korea, Vietnam, Algeria. Women worked near danger. The risk was real, but the label still said support. In the late 1980s, cracks appeared. Pilot programs, court cases, recruiting needs. In the 1990s, TV showed women under fire in the Gulf War. Peacekeeping made women more visible. Then, the law moved. Germany opened all roles in 2001. The United States ended the last combat bans in 2016. The United Kingdom followed in 2018. Quick question first. What do you think in NATO today women are what share? 7%, 13%, or 22%? Lock your guess. Let's take a closer look on some countries where women fight.
My country fights by choice more than necessity. 2 oceans and nuclear weapons protect us. Most wars are far from home. That shapes our force. Money and scale matter. The defense budget is about $900 billion, roughly 3% of the economy. That funds long training, flying hours, munitions, and fast medical rescue. Here is what is true where I stand. Since 2016, every combat job is open to women. The job standards I must pass are the same as the men next to me. Some fitness tests use different score tables for men and women. I don't love that. I'd rather one score. But doors don't open for me by talk. I still have to pass the tasks, or I go home. My lane is infantry. That means rucks, ranges, radios, patrol lanes, and medical drills in the dark. I keep sectors, call reports in clear words, and move when told. Last shoot, I made expert. My ruck time was under the cut. That is how I prove I belong. Quiet, repeatable work. If I am hit, we work the steps the same way every time. Tourniquet, airway, wrap, wheels, surgeon. When roads and air are open, the golden hour is real. It has kept people I know alive. I chose this on purpose. I wanted a hard path and a real team. And I'm glad women can take this road now. Besides, it's good money.
Quick heads up before we go on, some borders you'll see are disputed. Rojava in northeast Syria, Ukraine, as well as Israel and Palestinian territories. For maps, we follow UN-style principles, recognized state borders with notes where control is contested. And if a line on a map already offends you, deep breath. If something truly bad ever happens, you'll need that calm. I believe in you. You've got this.
Israel is small and the threats are close. Sirens, short borders, and fast shocks shape the force. Headcount is strategy, so the country uses conscription for men and for many women. Women are a large minority in the IDF. In combat jobs, it's about 1 in 5. The state spends a high share of GDP on defense, higher in war. We work under strict rules. Every patrol begins with a rules of engagement brief. We train the law of armed conflict, distinction, proportionality, military necessity. We carry open fire regulations in our pockets. We use Arabic loudspeakers and warning shots where policy requires. We log actions on the radio and in reports. If there is an incident, there are investigations, unit, legal, sometimes outside the unit. This is not decoration. It is the way we work. What is at stake for me? Bringing my team home, protecting civilians on both sides of the fence, and staying inside the rules we swear to follow. Where do I make a difference? Holding a quiet line on a loud border, spotting the one wrong pixel, moving first when it matters.
So the percentage of female NATO troops is about 13%, 1 in 8. Were you guessing right?
You may not know Rojava. It is the Kurdish-led autonomous region in northeast Syria. Towns run themselves with councils. Every top post has 2 co-chairs, 1 woman, 1 man. Women fight in YPJ units and in mixed teams. We face ISIS cells that still hide in the fields, and Turkish drones and airstrikes that hit roads, oil sites, checkpoints. The Syrian regime watches and squeezes when it can. Allies help, then step back. We plan for help, but we count on ourselves. Money is thin. Some aid brings radios, fuel, and medical kits, but not on a fixed schedule, so we fix things locally. A tailor adjusts a plate carrier, a mechanic turns scrap into a stretcher, a teacher runs night classes after duty. Defense and daily life mix here. We scan a road at dawn, spot a truck that should not be there, pass a grid, then wait for the reply and the counter hit. When drones are active, we break routine, hide vehicles, and walk under trees. You learn to read the wind and the sound of the sky. If we fall, the old rules return. That is enough reason for me to carry this rifle today and sit in a council chair tomorrow.
Now, the 4 main ideas people use in this debate. Short and clear. 1. Equal rights, equal risks. If the state drafts, it drafts everyone. If a job exists, there is one standard. 2. Politics of protection. Old story. Men are shields, women are wards. Write laws with that story and women do not count as protectors. Change the story, rules can change. 3. Anti-militarist view. Be careful. Equal access inside the war machine can also grow the machine. Ask, who really benefits? 4. Conservative view. Ground combat is not for women because of culture, cohesion, or physical limits. Drafting women crosses a moral line.
Ukraine is fighting a larger neighbor that invaded in 2022. The front is long. The war is drones, artillery, trenches, and towns that change hands. Women serve across our forces. There are tens of thousands of us in uniform. Some of us are at the front. Many started in medical or logistics and moved into combat as the war grew. I did not plan this life. The war arrived. Training is short and focused. You learn what you must. Tourniquet fast, radios clear, map straight, battery discipline, don't repeat a route. Gear fit is better than year 1, but not perfect. We fix a lot with tape, rope, and help from friends. People ask if women really fight. The answer is yes, but it depends on your job. Infantry, assault, forward observers. First contact is likely. Drones, EW, intel, artillery fire direction. You work a bit farther back, but you are still a target. Rotations can be long. Fatigue is real. I fight for my city, my family, and the chance to live a normal day again.
That is my part.
I map the ambush. First burst road, flank left, smoke on go. The nearest face turns, calm, focused. Then it hits me. They're soldiers, but they're women. A thought cuts in. Does this make a difference?
Well, does it? So, is it a scam? You've seen the data, you decide. Are we at parity? No, not even close. The question is, will we eventually reach it? And do we really want that? Next question, where do we go from here? If a state says all citizens, will the law back it? Will people stay? Will technology, drones, data, exoskeletons, AI training, change who can do what? This and more we will discuss in part 3, the future of women in combat. Before you go, drop your 20-30 guess. What % of the force will be women?